How's it going, YouTube? Examples TCG here, coming at you with a brand new video. And yes, I have been away for a very long time, but I'm back. I'm going to be making regular uploads even once again. And I thought, what better way to come back than to upload some Extreme Force Special Edition packs. Now, I went to my local meet today, which is a Saturday, upon recording this particular video, and I did quite a few trades to try and get a deck together to, number one, profile for you guys, but number two, be able to actually start using and start playing with at my local events. Now, I do actually now have a locals. I think the last time I was recording here, we didn't actually have a local tournament, but we now have a local tournament, so I'm hoping to bring you guys a lot of content from that. I'm hoping to bring you guys winner deck profiles, feature matches, all that kind of stuff. But I thought to myself, what better way to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh! The card game than to open some special editions that have pretty much just recently come out. Now, with regards to this channel, very briefly, I will be uploading quite consistently once again. I'm hoping to upload every other day. If not, I will put up a schedule at some point on the channel, but every other day is where I'm looking to upload on the channel. Also, if you guys are into video games and you like playing video games, you like Fortnite, you like Sea of Thieves, I am also a live streamer over on twitch.tv. I will leave a link to my Twitch channel in the description below if you want to go and check that out. That'll be greatly appreciated if you do. But no less, we are going to be opening two Extreme Force Special Editions in today's video. Now, it's a different setup to the one that I had before. And I say this because I have recently moved my moved flat. And I've moved flat to another location in the same town, and it's actually not too bad, if I'm honest. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys. It's a lot bigger. I've got an actual office now where I can actually sit down and record videos and record my not record live streams, but go through my live streams and stuff. So it's a nice little place, hence why I took a break from actually playing. That was one of the main reasons I took a break, was because I was moving. So I thought to myself, now that I've moved back in, I'm going to start playing the card game that I love playing, the card game that kind of like I've grown up with and I've never really gone away from. Every time I've had a break, I've come back, and I've come back this time around, and I'm hoping to stay this time around as well. It depends on what life throws at me. Nevertheless, let's get into this particular opening. Obviously, I've just cracked open the boxes. I'm going to have a look at the promos first, then I'll go through the actual packs in a second. So the second pack of promos, let me just open this. As I said, it's a little bit of a different setup. I still need to work out my actual big stand for my camera, so it's a little bit closer than I would like in today's video. But we get Mech Knight Avram as one of our promos, and then the other promo is a Psy-Frame Gamma. So I don't know how good these promos are. I know for a fact that this could be a very good card for a Rescue Rabbit deck. Maybe a Mech Knight deck can have Rescue Rabbits in. As I said, I've been away from the game for a little while, so I need to have a look into that. But we get a Psy-Frame Gear Gamma and a Mech Knight Avram as our first two promos. Let me just pop that up there next to the packs. And the second set, I've already had a quick sneak peek of obviously what the first one is, which I believe is Called to the Grave. Called by the Grave, should I say. I knew it had something to do with the grave, but I think this is one of the better promos in the actual set. It says, target one monster in your opponent's graveyard, banish it. If you do until the end of the next turn, its effects are negated, as well as the activated effects and effects of the field of monsters with the same original name. So that's pretty cool. It can shut down quite a few decks by the looks of things. And the other card is a Galaxy Eyes Cypher Blade Dragon. Don't know how good this card's going to be. Don't know how good it is, but still, it's quite nice to have. But I do like the fact that we got at least one Called by the Grave. That was the promo card I was actually looking for. And obviously this one right here, the Mech Knight, I might be able to make a Mech Knight Rescue Rabbit deck. But anyway, on to the actual packs themselves. Now, I don't know what's in this set. As I said, I've been away from the game. This will be the first set that I've opened that isn't a like a Kyber Special Edition set. I can't remember what it's called. The Legendary Collection. I don't even think it's a Legendary Collection, but the Kyber Collection anyway. But still, let's have a look. So, Tindangle, I'm not going to pronounce half these cards, guys, so I apologize. I'm just going to go through them. In fact, Zombino, I'm pretty sure this is actually been short printed, and it looks like it's another good card for Rescue Rabbit. Level 4, obviously it's a normal. It's got 2,000 attack as well. Quite a good beater. Column switch. So our rare is Dismanian Devil. And then we get a Pendulum Paradox, which is actually secret rare. On the camera, you can't quite tell, but this is actually a secret rare. That's why I didn't act, because I'm looking at it through the camera, I didn't react, but that's actually a secret rare. So that's actually quite a nice pull. So let me just move these out of the way a second and pop the cards that we pulled just here that are worth keeping an eye on. Then a Lula Circuit, Borrow Calling, and we get a common Link Monster as well in Tidangle Acute Cerberus. So not too bad for a first pack. We do end up getting a secret rare. Didn't really react to it because I didn't realise it was a secret rare, but there you go. I'm very, very happy with that pull. Even if I don't, I'm not one of those people that like overreacts to pulls and stuff, but I'm quite happy with it nevertheless. So the artifacts are coming back apparently. So we get Artifact Mulangia, FA Test Run, Yokozuna Sumo Spirit, World Legacy Whispers, and we get a Altergeist Hextasia as a super rare. Let's pop that up here. Another Tidangle card, World Legacy World Shield, Underclock Taker, and a Recovery Sorcerer as well. So what I will say, guys, before we get into the next pack, is the setup will be different in the next video. And I say that you won't have me this close to the camera. I actually have my proper camera stand so I can be a little bit further back so you guys can see a little bit more of the play mats and all that kind of stuff that I'm using. But for now, as I haven't actually unboxed my big camera stand, we're going to be going with this one for today's video. And then I'm hoping that the next video that I do record, I'll have my big camera stand out so we can actually do it that way around rather than have it this close. But still, at least I'm making videos once again. That's the main thing. Motorhome Transport, Call of the Archfiend, Mekk-Knight Orange Sunset, Glory of the Noble Knights. I need to read this because I do actually still run Noble Knight, so I need to see how good this card is. And then we get a Mekk-Knight Spectrum Supreme Ultra Rare. I'm quite glad I'm getting some Link Monsters because it means that I've got the newest cards that are currently obviously being used. When I kind of took a break from the game, Link Monsters were just coming out, but now obviously they've been around for quite a while. Flick Clown even, Tidangle Protector, FA City Grand Prix, and Parallel Port Armor as well. But yeah, Link Monsters were literally just coming out when I strayed away from the game. So I'm quite glad that I've come back and they've kind of actually been in the game for a little while because I didn't know how I felt about them when I left. But now they've been in the game a little while and I know a little bit more about them. I'm quite happy they're around. But nevertheless, Mojangle Moonia Maidens, I was about to say Madness, that's not Madness at all. Tidangle, What Kinetic Puppeteer, Cynet Refresh, another Dismanian Devil, and we get a Mythical Beast Medusa. I saw a lot of these in people's binders earlier on today. I'm not too sure how good the Mythical Beasts are, but still. Link Bout Wall Dragon, World Legacy World Shield, and a Tidangle Base Gardener as well. Let's just pop that Wall Dragon to the front because I believe there was some talk of that being relatively okay soon. So, well, at my locals anyway. So I'll put that to the front. Next pack, we get a Tidangle Angel, Mekk-Knight Orange Sunset, Tidangle Dulani, a Shao Rocket Dragon. I like that artwork. That artwork looks pretty darn cool, I'm going to be honest. And we get There Can Be Only One, which is up here, please. FA Auto Navigator, Grappler Angler, Lockout Gardener, and a DD Seeker. That's a new DD card. But that's a D.D card rather than a D/D/D card. So that's pretty cool. I like the fact that they're bringing new support out for old sets, or old archetypes, should I say. I used to run DD Monarchs, or Macro Monarchs as they were called. So I might actually, if that card's any good, I might look into building a DD deck or a different dimension deck at some point. So this is the last pack of the opening. Let's see what we can crack out of this particular pack right here. So, a Striping, I was about to say, it is Partner. I thought it said Panther for a second. Motorhome Transport, Moonia Maidens, a Quillfort Genius as the rare, and then we get a Mythical Beast Garda. Is that how you spell it? Say it? Gardua, I'm going to go with. But anyway, another ultra rare there. Ghost Trick Renovation, Underclock Taker, FA City Grand Prix, and a Fire Prison to round off the opening. So just a quick recap of what we ended up getting, guys, in these particular packs. Obviously, we just opened the Mythical Beast Garda. There Can Be Only One, Mythical Beast Medusa, Mekk-Knight Spectrum Supreme, Altergeist Hextasia, and also a Pendulum Paradox as well. So I'm quite happy with the way this opening went. I'm quite happy with the promos I got. I think I got one of every promo, in fact, so that's pretty cool. I would have liked to see a few more called by the Graves, but it is what it is. But nevertheless, guys, that is the end of this particular video. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like, rate, and subscribe to the channel for more card game content. One thing I will say is, back when I was uploading before, I kept mentioning that I was going to be making my own card game. I am going to actually start doing that once again whilst I'm actually in my new place. I can now actually sit down and think about the card game a little bit more in the office that I do have. So I will be bringing you guys some videos on my own card game. But the main card games you'll be seeing on this channel will be YuGiOh. I might throw in a few Dragon Ball card game like openings as well, because the card I've got a comic shop even that sells other trading card games, and they actually sell the Dragon Ball trading card game, so I might pick up a few packs and a few stuff from them for that particular game. Not really to play it, but I do like the Dragon Ball Super, I like Dragon Ball Z. I've basically grown up with Dragon Ball alongside this card game, so it kind of makes sense for me to start collecting those cards. Even if it's not to play with, it'll be pretty cool to see the different variations that they do have of certain characters that I do like. But nevertheless, guys, that is it for today's video. As I said, I do have a live stream over on twitch.tv, which is called Examples. So twitch.tv/examples. I play a variety of games over there, but at the moment I'm playing majority Fortnite and Sea of Thieves. If you like the sound of that, I would greatly appreciate if you could come by the stream, even if it's just for a couple of hours, or even if you just come across and say, hi, I've come from your YouTube channel. That would mean a hell of a lot to me. Nevertheless, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in a couple of days' time for my next video, which will be a deck profile, and we'll go from there. Thank you very much. Adios.